Um, Basically, the blasphemy challenge it disgusts me. I don't understand why an atheist would create that. What advantage do atheists have in boosting the number of atheists? I mean,
the blasphemy challenge was about getting atheists to come out of the closet, recognize each other.
We Christians minister because our advantage is if we minister, we save people and they go to heaven, and that's our advantage, that we're saving people.
That is certainly a noble goal if the propositions that you held were true. I appreciate you looking out for me. However, you seem to be implicitly assuming that you have to be correct. Do you accept the possibility that you might be wrong?
Atheists, there's nothing you gain by letting someone else believe that after you die you cease to exist, because they're not being saved, they're not going to be persecuted if they are Christian if they just cease to exist. It's like
fallacy of the false dichotomy. You seem to be assuming that either your particular interpretation of Christianity is the correct representation of reality, or there's nothing after death, and that's it. But I'll let that slide for now, okay? So let's just say, well, okay, what if this life is all that there is? Then there are a lot of people who have wasted a lot of time and a lot of money, that 10% tithe, that goes a long way. And you can't exactly come back for a refund if the product you received isn't what you were promised,
It's not like Christians, or anybody religious for that matter, if there is no God, when they die, will cease to exist more than someone who doesn't believe in that.
And what about all the people who believe in a God of some kind but don't happen to believe in Jesus? Again, it's nice that you think good works aren't enough, but how do you know that? What is it about believing in God made flesh that is so endearing to the omniscient, omnipotent Creator of the universe? For all we know, he would place more value on honest skepticism and an appreciation for his creation. As a person with a kind of a scientific mindset, I'm utterly fascinated by the universe and figuring out how it works. And some people, if you get down to brass tacks and you ask them what they mean by God, and they just mean the universe and everything. So yeah, I believe in God. If God is the universe, I believe in the universe, sure. But I don't believe in Jesus. And more to the point, especially for me, if we don't know what lies beyond that threshold, let's not waste our time trying to, dodge this punishment or that punishment. We can't distinguish which one's real and which one's not. Do you worry about the great juju beast at the top of the mountain? Do you worry about Quetzalcoatl or Allah? We know that this life exists. I know that human suffering and human happiness are real things. We can argue about what real is, but there's real people on Earth that have real problems, and I would rather myself and other people spend their time and energy focusing on things that will actually do some good and we know are capable of making a change, not just hoping that this particular fairy tale is true.
Yeah. The other fallacy, I guess, about this video is that it claims that it's the logical approach and that Christians are gullible, idiots, whatever.
Christianity is the belief that a cosmic Jewish zombie who is his own father can make you live forever if you symbolically eat his flesh and telepathically tell him that you accept him as your master so he can remove an evil force from your soul that's present in all humanity because a rib woman was convinced to eat from a magical tree by an infinitely sadistic being disguised as a talking snake with legs. So, yeah, I guess you'll be converting now, huh? Right.
Basically, if it's so logical, why are almost 75% of the video responses to the blasphemy challenge from teens and kids my age?
Maybe because 75% of the people that use YouTube are teenagers? Maybe.
Not adults, not people who have gone to college, who have experienced life, who definitely know what they believe in. Kids. Kids who give in to peer pressure. Kids who follow trends. Kids. It just disgusts me.
Okay, this has already been said by Sinroe, but it's worth mentioning again. You probably don't feel any peer pressure to believe in God because you believe it already, so you don't have that pressure. I dare you to just try as a social experiment, when you're at school or at church. Don't even say you don't believe in God. Just express that you are having doubts about God's existence, or you're not sure, or you don't think you can believe, and just see what kind of reaction you get. You'll be surprised.
Basically, I want to start a Christian challenge for those on YouTube who do believe in Christ, who do believe in God, who are willing to give up 5 minutes of their time to record a short snippet of either their testimony, just a proclamation of their faith, their favorite verse, whatever.
So obviously you have the right to post, videos talking about whatever you want, free speech and all that stuff, but didn't you, like 10 seconds ago just express disgust that someone would encourage teenagers on the internet to post videos expressing their opinion about a subject? What is it that makes it disgusting for someone to say they don't believe in Proposition X, but it's okay when someone says they do believe in Proposition X? Yeah, I've got a Bible verse for you. How about Luke 6:37? Do not judge, and you will not be judged. And do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Pardon, and you will be pardoned.
Kids who give in to peer pressure. Kids who follow trends. I'm a Christian. I go to a Baptist church. Kids who give in to peer pressure. Kids who follow trends. I'm a Christian. I go to a Baptist church. It just disgusts me. It disgusts me.